I know I am special, but they don't see it. A lot of people really talk about it and then they start feeling self pity and they start feeling helpless. A lot of people say that, right? Well, um, the first part is true. I'm special. And the second part, that they don't see it, oh, darling, it's only a matter of time. You see, but you have to be very thorough of the first part. You're saying you're special. Are you? Are you now? Being special means being an unconditionally loving person. That's how you become special. I'm not suggesting you be a doormat. I'm not suggesting you be used and abused and manipulated, right? But what I am saying is if you choose that healthy boundaries and distancing yourself is the wiser thing to do, feel free to do that. But just because you're distancing yourself from a situation where you don't feel respected does not mean you still can't love them unconditionally. What you're doing is you're first loving yourself unconditionally, and then you're loving them unconditionally. Love doesn't just mean blindly following what they want you to do. Love means knowing exactly the potential they have to treat you like a better human being and not accepting a lesser version of them and helping them grow by teaching them what you will and will not accept. And by doing that, you hold space for them to improve and be accountable for their decisions. That is also love, but in this way, you're loving yourself and them. All right, I get it, but still, they don't see that, and they might just never see that. Then, what's the point of me being so special? And what's the point of me loving them unconditionally then? Well, to answer your question, let me tell you this. You've seen water, right? Does water, like in your entire life, has water ever come to you and said, drink me, please? No, you are already full, you look at water and you don't feel the need to drink it. But then there comes a time where you are thirsty again, right? And you're like, and then there comes a time where you're like, oh, damn, I can't do without water, man, I want water. And then you go to the water, you go crawling to the water. You're full, you don't need any food, but then there comes a time where you're hungry, and then there comes a time where you're very hungry, and then you're like, I don't know, I just need food. Okay, I've had water. I've had a ton of water. That's not helping. What I need right now is food. And then the first bite, yeah, this is so yummy, right? But has the food ever knocked your door? Knock knock, eat me please. No. The food just is. Water just is. Has sun ever knocked your door? Look at me, please. I'm shining bright. By the way, if you look at sun, you might just turn blind, but I'm just saying. No, right? But when you need some sun, when you're feeling cold, you go out there and you just relax and you feel the warmth. You go to the sun, right? And you don't go there every day. It's not like 24/7 all the time you need sun. It's not like you need to keep drinking water every day. It's not like you keep eating all the time. But when you do need something and you need it badly, you crawl your way to it. You know what else people need? Other than the sun, other than water, people need love. It's a very primary, basic human need, like food, clothing, shelter. Love. And love is the first need. Before food, before clothing. What people need is to feel valued and accepted. And no human being is an exception. Everybody needs it. So when you say you're special and they can't see it, you're actually saying you're a torch bearer of love. You're a flag bearer of love. You are love. That's what you're saying. And then they can't see it. they'll feel thirsty of your love again if you really are love, you know? So be confident of who you are. Be confident of your irreplaceability. Nobody can replace you because that kind of love is not sold every day on the streets. It's not something every person has in his or her hearts. It's very rare. And when people are made to deal with something that rare, no. They might think that they would forget you, but when the time comes, they may not be able to because you are special. You said you're special, right? And they don't see it. So if you are special, trust that you are the magnet, and everything in this world, especially people, will come crawling back to you, just like the thirsty man who goes crawling back to the water when he is thirsty. That's the reality and that's the truth of who you are. Have faith, embrace the divinity in you, and have fun while you see all those people coming back to you. Have fun knowing in your having full confidence in who you are, knowing fully well that you have what they need. And it's not like, oh my god, I saw Asmita's video, 10 hours have passed. Guys, it could take 10 months. It could take 10 months, right? Don't just think of it as something hourly or even monthly or even yearly. Sometimes it takes years, it takes 4 or 5 years. But remember the thing about love, you gotta love yourself unconditionally and then you gotta love somebody else. And part of loving yourselves unconditionally is not making anybody else the object of your happiness and allowing them to gravitate towards you. And they will. Why? Because you just said you're special. Ciao.